saying that the Pope has charged us to care for and protect those who rely on us. And he doesn't make any statement about our own spirituality or what churches we are connected with. And so tonight what I want to do is tell you that beyond the taxpayers that you answer to our children. They are the ones who need the protection, and that is exactly what I'm speaking about tonight. I'm here to ask this board to begin disciplinary action against Superintendent Wigo. On September 21st, the Philadelphia Inquirer described the incident that took place on the second day of school. A 6-year-old child was the object of his anger when he made comments about, the child made comments about firing the superintendent. And as 6-year-olds might do, even said that his desire was to pour pancake syrup on his head. Mr. Weigel's response was childish, inappropriate. His voice was raised, and the child was admonished. The teacher asked the boy to apologize, and he did. Mr. Wigo has yet to apologize. We've been told that an investigation is taking place, and as recent as last night, that it is ongoing. I submit to you that if any other staff member was suspected of violating school district policy concerning bullying, they would have been put on administrative leave immediately, pending the outcome of the investigation. Does the board not remember that how you acted in the case of Mr. Bennett by placing him on leave without pay because he was cited as having had temper tantrums years ago? In a very public forum, Mr. Bennett, in the eyes of this community, was vindicated. Let Mr. Wigo receive the same treatment by the school board. If found guilty of bullying, he may take the route Mr. Bennett did, and he may then try to defend himself. In case the board has forgotten, let me remind you of your own policy, and I take the liberty of using the policy on bullying that applies to our students, but I'm sure it also applies to all of our adults. Bullying means intentional, electronic, written, verbal, or physical act directed at a student, in this case by another student, obviously by himself. Severe and persistent or pervasive and having the effect of doing any of the following. Substantial interference with the student's education, creating a threatening environment, causing the disruption of orderly operation at the school. Punishment includes counseling, suspension, expulsion. In the Inquirer article dated September 21st, Mr. O'Donnell, you said the board thinks about and talks about this every single day, 7 days a week. Thinking is not enough. Mr. O'Donnell also says that the board was discussing the complaints with its attorneys. Are these attorneys that also weighed in on the attempt to fire Mr. Bennett? Who are these attorneys? The board employs a solicitor. Who are the other attorneys? And how much is that process going to cost taxpayers? Mr. Wigo should be removed immediately before he is able to visit Indian Lane again, acting on his threat to the student that he will be back at the school day after day to keep an eye on that child. Consider this. If your child was threatened, how would you feel as you sent him off to school each morning, worrying that Mr. Wigo might show up, further traumatizing your son or daughter? I'm going to end my comments with Indian Lane's Bobcat Pledge, which is recited daily. Be ready, be respectful, be prepared. Offer a helping hand. Be a friend to everyone. Care about feelings. Accept differences. Tell an adult. And school board members, stand up for what is right.